This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Rusk. Reports on social media claiming at least 6 students have overdosed on fentanyl the past week at North High. Now, one parent told us 2 of her daughters at North High School became sick after being given candy and Rice Krispies at school.
My first daughter that had the reaction, she tasted the candy. It tasted like metal, so she spit it out. And then shortly thereafter, she passed out.
Now, one taken to a local hospital by ambulance, the other checked into the hospital on her own. Owen saying both her daughters were discharged from the hospital last night with their diagnosis being listed as opioid poisoning. District spokesperson Aaron Briscoe tells 17 News a student was sent to the hospital, but it was not fentanyl related. A voice message was also sent to parents saying there have been no fentanyl overdoses at the school. Now, North High plans to hold a meeting for parents in O'Neill Hall next Tuesday, that's September 27th, from 6 to 7 p.m. They say they'll focus the meeting on helping community members recognize the dangers of drug abuse, including fentanyl. Everyone is welcome. A family in Southwest Bakersfield mourning the deaths of their 2 dogs in a house fire. Bakersfield Fire Department saying that fire started around 10:15 yesterday morning at a house on Fawful Drive. A woman and her 4 children were inside the home at the time. They all got out, but the 2 dogs died in the fire. Fire crews saying most of the damage was to the back of the home and the backyard, but the family is currently not able to go back home due to smoke and water damage. The cause of this fire is under investigation. Well, happening right now, the Great Kern County Fair, of course, underway. And did you know that our local fair is actually considered to be one of the best in the country? CarnivalWarehouse.com ranks the Kern County Fair as the 22nd best in the nation. That is all the way up from the place of 46 in 2019. The annual rankings by the website based on attendance and a, quote, patented formula. The website says our fair had an attendance of almost 489,000 visitors last year. And if you're not sure which day you want to attend the fair, you can choose from a few promotions they're holding. Today is Senior Day. Like I mentioned, admission and parking are free for people age 62 and better until 4 p.m. this afternoon, so plan to head out soon. Coming up on Monday, the Feed the Need promotion is back. Every person can bring 6 or more non-expired canned goods, and you'll get a free ticket. Tuesday is school day. Children from preschool to 6th grade get in free from 9 a.m. until noon. So maybe you can take your kids instead of going to school that morning. Up to you. Now, outside of those promotions, tickets for people ages 13 to 62, $12 a person. Kids 6 to 12, $5 each, and those under age 5 get in free. People ages 62 and better, those seniors we were mentioning, $9 a ticket. Parking is $10 per car. Active and retired military get in free with their military ID. Now, as for the hours of the fair, it's changing a little bit from years past. Gates tonight open until 11 p.m. That's the same tomorrow night, too, for your Saturday. Now, for Saturday and Sunday, gates open at noon. Next week, you can head out to the fair from 4 to 11, Monday through Thursday. Hours next Friday from 3 to 11, and then again, Saturday, Sunday, opening at noon. You can check it all out on their website.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OBGYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
Hurricane Fiona barreling north after pounding another populated island with heavy rains and winds and knocking out power. Here's NBC's Morgan Chesky with the latest from Bermuda.
Yeah, Bermuda certainly feeling the wrath of Fiona right now, and it is hard to believe that this now Category 3 hurricane is more than 100 miles off of the coast of this small island, and yet we are getting pummeled by wind and rain. And unfortunately, that's led to widespread power outages. We know at least a third of the population of Bermuda currently without any electricity, like so many others in Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, Turks and Caicos, as a result of this powerful storm. As it stands right now, we have witnessed multiple power poles down, storm surge being washed ashore in low-lying areas, and this storm is not over yet. We were told that the peak of Fiona's power would hit Bermuda around 5 a.m. local time. It has been hours since then, and we're still seeing this powerful wind whip across this area. The extent of the damage not known just yet, but we have been told that in Puerto Rico, where tens of thousands have no idea when power will come back on, 80% of that island's crops decimated by Fiona. And in the Dominican Republic, 700,000 people don't have clean drinking water. This is a storm that is not done yet as it churns its way north towards Canada, where it could bring historic rains and flooding. We'll send it back to you.
In other top headlines today, we're learning a black bear was hit and killed by a car near Lake Isabella last night. The Kern County Fire Department saying it happened just after 9:30 on the Elizabeth Norris off-ramp at Highway 178. Kern County Fire Department confirming the impact resulted in damage to the vehicle and the death of the bear. Officials say the driver of the car was not hurt, but the impact was intense enough to deploy the vehicle's airbags. This is the second bear to be hit on Highway 178 in the past 2 months. All right, making news around town, Pro Football Hall of Famer Kurt Warner was in Bakersfield yesterday. Warner, the keynote speaker for Hoffman Hospice's Voices of Inspiration fundraiser. We were not allowed to film his speech, nor did he do any interviews. However, the former NFL quarterback did hold a meet and greet with some guests. Some 700 people packed Mechanics Bank Convention Center to hear Warner talk about beating the odds to lead 2 NFL franchises to the Super Bowl. All of the funds raised last night go to Hoffman Hospice's Starlight Pediatric Program. And another local nonprofit making headlines, getting national recognition for life-changing work. Garden Pathways was named the recipient of the Giffords Law Center 2022 Life-Saving Service Award. The organization being praised for saving lives through community violence intervention and prevention. The Giffords Law Center singles Garden Pathways out as one of the few organizations fighting gun violence in and around Kern County. The organization, providing innovative and comprehensive mentoring and educational programs for local children and adults.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.